Not real. I don't. I don't know how to start saying stuff. I put myself like this, and I'm trying to reach out and say something to you. I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to be able to talk to you. I don't know why it seems so difficult, but it does. Feels like I'm alone, like I'm talking to myself. And I don't know why that feels so odd. Maybe it's society to say that the stereotypical idea of a man standing on the street talking to himself, to say that that man is crazy. You should stay away from that man. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to lose your mind. You want to hold on to it. And if you start losing your mind, you start talking to yourself. But then at the same time, we talk to ourselves, do we not? But I guess to actively stand and to talk to myself, now that would be crazy. And it does feel crazy, the idea of these people putting the camera, standing there, looking directly at nothing, pretending it is. Pretending they're not alone. And it makes me think, isn't that what we're all doing? Isn't that what we're all doing? Pretending like we're not alone. Distracting ourselves from that idea. Getting lost, and then every once in a while, finding yourself, even by accident. I think most things are on accident. Even getting really, really good at something in itself is by accident. Did you really mean to do it? Did I mean to do it? Did he mean to do it? Then we're talking about free will. And here I go. Gotta bring it back. Talking to myself, see? Without something else to ground it, it just wanders around. And it'll wander in circles and lead me back to all kinds of things, stuff that I wouldn't even want to think about. Isn't that funny? Yeah, it's like it takes effort to smile. Makes you think the resting point, the effortlessness is in not smiling. You know? And if you amplify that idea, I think you're left thinking, what's the point? What's the point of it all then? Yeah? Because at that point, nothing sadness is everything, and happiness is the whole in the center. The absence of unhappy is happy. But just the same as anything else, the opposite is also true. I've been getting stuck on that. I can't avoid it. This idea of opposites. You know, there is no such thing as an opposite, because it is just one thing. While at the same time, there is no one thing. It is the opposites, because without its opposite, it could not be defined. Does that make sense? Like, the idea that anything is, it needs what it isn't. Everything is defined by what it isn't. What it is solely relies on its opposite existing. And even here, the opposite of me talking is me not talking. You know, you wouldn't be able to even think about what I was saying if I didn't give you time to process it in between me saying anything that I'm saying. I'm saying, if I was to speak constantly, there would be no space in between me speaking. If anything, it would just be So it is the spaces between, it is the non-speaking that makes up the speaking just as much as the speaking does. The words that I choose in the order that I choose them defines what I am saying, while also what I'm saying is entirely dependent on everything else that I'm not saying. So even to say something, you're saying more with how much you're not saying. A conversation with nobody, a conversation with myself. I try to imagine this as being like a voicemail, like a message, like that I'm talking to you, and I have to know that I'm talking to you and believe and have faith that I'm talking to you. Yeah? But just like anyone else who realizes that they're talking, they say, "Do you have anything you want to say?" Hey, hi, hi, hey, hey there, hi, hi, hi. So, yeah, I guess this is a thing. I don't know. That was just in my head. And I needed to talk to someone about nothing. Yeah. I had too much on my head. And not enough. Both at the same time, neither at all. I need more things to think about, so I don't have to think about the things that I can't not think about. I need to be able to have something I can do just for the sake of doing it. And every time I do it, I enjoy myself and I'm feeling better. But then, I don't know. I feel like everybody then looks at me as being unproductive, as if I didn't do anything. Yeah, so then if I filmed what I do, then I could prove it that I was doing it. I don't know. Yeah. Even talking like that starts making me feel, like a victim, like I'm complaining or telling you how hard things are. Maybe I'm just being overly critical of myself. Yeah, I can't help it. I think too much. I think too much. Like I said, I want to be able to get back to not thinking. Yeah. But not thinking, I don't know. It's like I have to do. I have to do to not think. Before you know it, everything just feels so superficial. I want to get back to doing something real. Or at least something that feels real to me. I'm going to do something that's worth doing. Yeah. And that's where you come in, Wrinkle. My baby. Hi, Wrinkle. Yeah, I got you a cucumber. A tasty cucumber. I know. Would you like some? Here. Yeah, cucumber. There you go. Open it up. You can have some. Eat your cucumber.